Welcome back, and everyone. The 2025 Elite Prep Showcase is coming up, and new this year is an all-day event for players and fans, highlighting some of the best boys and girls basketball players in the area. Joining me now is the Director of Events with Courtside Press, Brandon Sharp. Also here with Brandon is Jimtown High School player Dylan Fay and Coach Ryan Varga. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in this morning.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Okay, so Brandon, you created this event about 3 years ago. What inspired you to create the Elite Prep Showcase?
So I will give a lot of credit as well. You know, there's another co-founder as well that I need to kind of mention. Don McGirt, him and I kind of came up with this idea years ago. And then, you know, we wanted to showcase these kids. You know, there's a lot of talent coming from the Michiana area as far as high school basketball goes, and what better way to put on an all-star game event for them.
And we're talking Michiana, so Southwest Michigan, South Bend area, Elkhart, it's all over town.
All over town.
That's awesome.
That's been great.
So how many different basketball players are participating?
So we will have about 11 to 12 on each team for Team Michigan girls, Team Michigan boys, Team Indiana boys, and Team Indiana girls.
And how many teams?
So there's 4 total teams.
Okay.
So we'll have a set of boys and girls for Team Michigan, and then a set of boys and girls for Team Indiana, and about 11 to 12 players on each.
Why do you think it's valuable for these players to compete in this type of way?
With how much basketball has grown in this area, I think it's great for these kids to get the recognition that they deserve. I mean, you see like the McDonald's All-American game, and we really don't have anything like that in this area, and there's a lot of talent. Like Dylan here, you know, he's from Jimtown. He's had a great season, and it's time for him to showcase in front of everybody else, in front of, you know, some fans or communities that maybe not have watched him play at all. So I think it's a great opportunity for these players.
Dylan, what year are you in high school?
I'm a senior.
Okay, great. So you're looking ahead to the next step. How has your high school basketball career been?
It's been amazing. A lot of ups and downs, but that's a part of it. So.
And did you compete in Elite Prep last year, or is this your first year?
This is my first year competing.
First year, because it's just seniors,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is your first year competing. What are you looking forward to?
Just the competition, and obviously, like, I know all the guys, so it's just fun. You know, you play against everybody.
Right.
But to be able to play together and have a fun day is awesome.
Obviously, as an athlete, your goal is to be able to work as a team no matter who you're playing with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed you know, that you tend to be more successful when you have a strong team?
Yeah, for sure. When you have a bunch of, like, for real guys around you, and we all, you know, mesh very well. So they're really good, and they're my friends, so.
Do you have aspirations of playing college?
I do. I'm going to be playing at Olivet Nazarene University.
Oh, wow.
For my 4 years of college.
Congratulations.
So. Thank you.
That's really exciting. Where is that school?
That's in Bourbonnais, Illinois.
Okay, very cool. And Ryan, you're a coach. Talk to us about how you got involved with Elite Prep.
Yeah, I coach at South Bend, Washington. Brandon kind of just reached out to me and asked if it was something I wanted to do, and you know, I said I jumped on it, of course, because you know, you watch these guys for 4 years. You know, it's be fun event to coach in for sure.
Wonderful. And you know, you, like you said, you have your players, but then you, like you were saying, Dylan, you see other players in the community coming together. Are there certain challenges that brings as a coach, or does that change how you coach these young men?
No, I mean, they're all very talented. So I'm just there to kind of sub in, sub out type deal, and be a fan. I told them that the other day. We're just gonna have fun, and they're gonna go do what they do best, and they're all great players. So it makes it very easy for me.
That's exciting. And so again, this is all starting a week from tomorrow. Is that right, Brandon?
Yes, ma'am. At Berrien Springs High School next Sunday, there will be a meet and greet starting about 1:30.
Okay.
Have the fans and the players get involved, a little autograph session for the kids. It's going to be a great time.
So this is free for the community to attend?
It will not be free. So ticket prices, I believe, will be $12 for entry. And we have some food vendors, Curly Q's Barbecue from Niles, and then we also have just some local business sponsors because we also want to support local businesses as well.
Why is it so important for the community to come out and support these players?
I think with this area and with what sports have been recently, the community has come a lot more together with the success of basketball. You know, you just saw St. Joe wins the state title this year for high school, and stuff like that brings this community together. And I think this event will just tie all of that together and bring us closer than ever. So that's the goal.
That's awesome. Dylan, will you be participating in any of the contests of the event?
I'll be in the three-point contest.
Oh, so. How fun is that? Okay,
yeah.
So what does that all entail? Obviously shooting three-point shots, but what does that look like?
You know, there's 5 spots. You got the corner, the wing, top of the key, and then obviously the other wing in the other corner. And then I'm paired up. We all are working in pairs, so I'm paired up with Alexander Hawthorne from Penn.
Okay.
And I think you just, whoever makes the most.
Shots, right? And how long do you have to shoot?
So you have a minute to shoot.
Okay.
Minute to shoot, make as many as you can. The next person goes on, and then we'll just keep going until we have a winner.
Are you excited about that?
I am really excited about that.
Have you been practicing quite a bit?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a record yet for that time period?
Not yet. I'm not going to
You
disclose
can't share,
my
right? Yeah,
information
we don't
yet.
want anyone to know. This is top secret information.
Yep.
Well, best of luck with that. This sounds like a really exciting event, and it's girls too. This is girls and
absolutely.
boys. Talk to us about the impact you think on young women.
With the growth in girls basketball, I think, an all-star game like this really highlights some of the girls in this area. I remember last year we had someone from Jimtown who had a fantastic season, and she kind of brought the crowd for that girls all-star game that was held at Northside Gym last year. And we have a good group of girls this year. Monique Mitchell from Washington, Raya Wilson as well, both D1 athletes, so we're very excited.
A lot of these students have already made plans to play in college like Dylan, right?
Absolutely, and it's nice because there are some players that might not have college scholarships, and last year we had some who didn't, and they ended up getting a college scholarship.
This helped
Yes,
give them
so
that
it's a great
platform.
opportunity for them, absolutely.
That's fantastic. Do people need to get their tickets in advance, or can they buy them at the door? If they
Buy
wanna
them
come?
at the door
Okay.
on Sunday. I would say if you want to go there for the meet and greet, fantastic, but I would definitely beat the crowd because there will be a crowd for those games.
I love it. Hey, Dylan, best of luck out there.
Thank you.
You're going to do great. Thank you, gentlemen, for
Thank
coming
you so
in.
much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. If you want to learn more about the Elite Prep Showcase, we'll be sure to have a link for you on our website. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.